Let's take you back to one of our leading stories, and that is with Nkululeko Nyembezi, who is joining us in the Eastern Cape in one of the big stories that we're tracking for you this hour. I'm told Nkululeko is back on the line for us on those protests at the Walter Sisulu University. So Nkululeko, talk us through what's happening there at the Walter Sisulu University right now.
Well, thank you so much, Mthatha. Yeah, in 20 minutes time ago, we just saw Kolanisi just calling students to come together because he was telling them that he has spoken to the NPA. Then NPA is saying that it will challenge the decision by the magistrate court of granting this university manager here at the University of Walter Sisulu, and then we'll saw the king of Abatembu coming in. Also, I understand they are busy addressing the students now about the latest developments. But also what I can tell you right now is that we saw a group of parents saying that they be part and parcel of what is going on here. They want to pledge a solidarity of what is actually As you can see that in front of me here, these parents are being addressed by the police because these parents believe that these students are right. They are innocent. They have been doing nothing. So now they are just addressing some of the police about those issues. The police are telling them that no, they cannot allow violent protests to take place here. They want those students to calm down. They want these issues to be addressed around the table. So the situation is still like that. These parents are from, I think, a different part of the area of Mthatha. They want to make sure that their voice also they are being heard. Let me just dip in there and find out what are these people actually saying. So why this is up live on television? Benisiza apha njengabazali
abakwazi kusiphendula abakwazi kusiphendula because khona icameras.
So nina why nisiza apha mhlawumbe njengabazali?
Sifuna ukuqonda ba abantwana bethu nje mabegadwe ngolihlobo belwela into yokwenyani umampane ephumile abantwana bethu beswelekile mina ngiswelekela umntana uphansi komhlaba umama kasethu umntwana wakhe usesibhedlela azikakhutshi ibullets zimbini abantwana bethu abachisanga into apha esikolweni ababulalanga festile kodwa bazogadwa ngemipu kutheni amapolisa ebengafiki peacefully bamisa into zabo phaya ba delicate amapolisa ayi2 azothetha nabo beve izimvo zabo because ngokumampana phe khona ujongile and uyavuya lento abayenzayo because saqhubeka umsebenzi wakhe lebeuqalile nansi into endiphezukwayo nanto zasayithetha ba why singaphendulwa xa ngaba sithetha pha sizawuthetha sodwa
mhlawumbe mina uzothi ubabonile abantwana begibisela amatye ngingathetha abantwana mhlawumbe xesha khona ukungizulwana phakathi kwabo
uba tata bekungekho inantsike lento ezihipho ngekungekho matye and uMzantsi Afrika ukhulula uba makuprotestwe wayikhulula uMandela wathi maba protest abantu xa bengevi kamnandi next day away kodwa ngoku into enzekayo ukhe umuntu omnyama ethi uyazilwela ufuna amalungelo uyabulawa bakathula vala umlomo ngoba kaloku uMzantsi Afrika siphila kuwe ngumzantsi Afrika we-corruption.
Thank you very much. This one of the parents saying that she lost a child from this kind of protest, and also is saying that police should have not come here because these students have been protesting peacefully, so they should have just come and asked what is going on. So that's a view of the parents who are from a different part of this province. I think this one is saying that she's coming from Mthatha. You remember that Sisonke Mbolekwa was down here in this institution, in this university, and he was buried in Mthatha, I think 3 weeks ago. So that are saying that they want to pledge their solidarity because they lost a child in these kinds of protests. So the situation is still going on, but the police, under the monitoring of the police, King of Abatembu, King Birka Tarinkiebo, and Ncedo Kolanisi just called the students to address them about the latest development because he's saying that he spoke to the NPA, and the NPA is saying that they will challenge the ruling by the magistrate court here in Mthatha. So we could keep on monitoring the situation in police.
Nkululeko, of course, we also heard there the parent, as they were talking to you, speak about how one of their children is in hospital and they are yet to remove some of the bullets because the child was shot. Do we know from which incident was this? Was this from the previous violent incidents we've seen come out of the Walter Sisulu University?
Well, we know about that incident. I think before there was a protest here, and then a student was shot, and then we were told that the student is still at Nelson Mandela Academic Hospital, and then there are 2 bullets that are stuck on the waist. So they are still waiting those bullets to be taken out. So this is an outcry from the community, from the parents, actually saying that they have been losing children, they have been losing the students at this university in these kinds of protests. So they want really this to come to an end. As some of them, they were saying that the leadership must come forward and address these students, address this situation here at this university, because it will continue to be like this if it's not addressed properly. Yes, we have seen some of the local leaders like your King Willekaya and Kolani, who has been here for quite some time, calling these students together to calm down and also respect the rule of law.
And Nkululeko, I know you made mention of some authorities that have also touched down there to come and try and speak to some of the students. Do we know what these authorities will be addressing on exactly? Is this perhaps an attempt to try and quell tensions?
Well, according to what I'm receiving from the police, that they will be calling these students to calm down and also telling them about this latest development that the NPA will appeal the ruling by the magistrate court of granting a bail of 10,000 rand to the suspect who was facing charges like attempted murder and possession of unless firearm. So King Willekaya, you know that he has been around making sure that he bring solutions to where there are problems in this institution. We hope that again today he will continue to broker peace between the students and the university management. But so far I can say that at least now the situation is calmer than before. But we will wait when they come back from that particular meeting where they are addressing students. But I can hear that they are singing and chanting now. Maybe they will be coming back. We don't know. But we'll just watch this protest.
And just the final one on the actual situation where you are right now. So things are calm, right?
Yeah, it is calm for now, but I think plus minus 200-300 meters away, the students have gathered there, and I can see that the King Willekaya Daringebo is coming out. Maybe we will try to stop him if he can stop, but if he can't, he can't. So, and find out from him if what is the situation, what is he doing to make sure that these students don't continue to protest like this. I think this is a cause for concern for everybody here in the Eastern, because these are the violent protests that continues really to haunt Mthatha, as well as the higher learning of institutions like this one, where people, learners, students are supposed to be getting education. But now, as I was telling you that one student was saying that they are 6 weeks left behind in terms of the schedule, and then they are worried about their future. So we just maybe see if we cannot speak to the king of Abatembu. Now you can see that this parent here is sobbing, is crying, because now I think the memories comes back after she lost her son in this manner. But this is King Willekaya Daringebo just trying to console this lady who has been really fuming about what is going on here. But maybe we'll talk to the king and find out, King, for sure you have been here for some time, and this continues to be a problem.
We're sick and tired of judges that are bribed and taking decisions, abnormal decisions, corrupt decisions. This time around, we will not respect that stupid court of law. I am the court of first instance on this land. I will refrain. I will retract or change that court case to my court. That's what's going to happen now.
So now we've been monitoring this violent protest that has been going on for 7 hours, 8 hours.
Not a violent protest, it's a violent judgment. Do you understand? It's a violent judgment. Violates the people's rights. Violates my children's rights.
So what is your intervention right now?
I am going to the judge president. That's my intervention.
So what, you addressed the students?
I've addressed the students.
How is the situation right now?
They are cool. They are cool now. They are cool now.
Going forward,
I'm going to the judge president. That's going forward.
Yeah, thank you very much. That's the king of Abatembu, very angry, fuming about what is going on here. Because remember that last time he came here and tried to calm down the situation. And then now the situation keeps on coming up badly. So the king now is leaving. And we can see a number of other parents that are now really trying to get more answers from the police here, but unfortunately they cannot just provide those answers. But let me just speak to Mthatha Kolanisi, who has been here monitoring the situation, because I understand that Mr. Mthatha Kolanisi, welcome back again. I understand that you have done something. Can you just maybe take us through?
Yeah, I'm from the offices of the NPA. There are exhausting avenues of trying to appeal. It doesn't end there, because I believe the king as well is on his way to the judge president to try and get that magistrate to books. That's all I can tell you now, is that the NPA is actually looking through the transcripts and trying to check avenues of appealing the bail, because as I said before, this is a precedent. It means that every Tom, Dick and Harry that is going to appear on bail will go there and say that according to State versus Mambani, you have to be released without an address that is known by.
So did you go there by NPA to tell them to appeal, or maybe you just went there to find out how is the progress on this case?
Look, the unrest that is happening now warranted me to go and ask. I did not in any way go there and tell them to appeal. I can't go and dictate to a department to appeal. That on its own would warrant a situation of coercing. I just went there and asked what is the situation, and then I was told.
So now the students, are they going to go ahead with the protest?
Well, I can't speak for the students. They have their own mandate and their own decisions and their own leadership. So for me to come here and say that I'm saying students must do this and that, it would mean that I've got vested interests that are deeper.
What did you talk about?
I just spoke to them about what I was told at NPA, and then what decisions they are going to take after that. I told them that they must make them in my absentia. I don't want to be there, because it would mean that I'm coercing them to take a certain decision.
So you are happy that
Okay, thank you very much. That was Mthatha Kolanisi, who is now being a peace broker, if I put it like that way, between the students and the police here. But he's telling us that she who went to the NPA offices just to find out, or maybe about what is actually going on. Then they told him that they are appealing this decision. And then we saw the king of Abatembu saying that he's going to the judge president to report the matter, because he's feeling that this thing has been going on and then is crippling education system here in the Eastern Cape. Back to you at studio.
Right, Nkululeko Nyembezi is our reporter watching that story for us. Thanks very much indeed for that update.